600 subscribers, and that was one of my goals when I started making videos. I saw that had happened last night. I was also being, tortured, but I think I'm going to celebrate today a little bit. That was one of my goals, and I actually got there. Thank you, thank you everybody who's watched them. I hope that they've helped y'all. But I'm seeing all these new target individuals making videos, and I'm just like, right on. That's empowerment. And I understand, because even in this video, just like the first one, the first one, my voice was a little bit shakier. I was very nervous. Now I'm not so nervous. I'm trying to figure out new things to talk about, solutions that we've talked about on conference calls, and solutions come hard with this. So sometimes making a video just telling about my situation is the most I can do, and just telling about some things that I've seen or read. It's really all I can do, but it spreads awareness still. It puts out a video that people can watch. So yeah, we got to do as much as we can, even if it's uncomfortable, because there are many lives at stake, and not from just this program, but from things like this that our society is doing, that are coming from a top-down level, that are draconian, and they don't work. We're not ready for them. We're not ready for these technologies to be put at a community level. We're not ready for a lot of definitely not. We don't want martial law or anything like that, or a police state, because that makes it harder on the good guys, the people who want to bring justice and peace, like these good policemen and stuff like that. Makes it harder on the citizenry, and it makes people not trust people in authority, which is something I really, really worry about this. I really worry about this, that they are trying to erode the public's trust in authority, and they've got it planned to where it's going to come out. And I'm scratching my nose right now because it itches. I'm sorry, guys. Every time I do that, I'm going to go ahead and call it out. But I'm very worried that, when this all shakes out and people do realize that this has happened, that the people who kind of brought it out are going to scapegoat some honorable men, who thought they were doing the right thing with the vehicular stalking or whatever. I guess I won't care so much if they scapegoat, the bad guys that are doing it. But that's also going to put a red mark on the good cops, the good ex-military, the good agents, good private investigators, good, it's going to put a red mark on good authority members, authority figures who didn't have any part in this. And the corrupt ones, the small percentage of corrupt ones who do the electronic harassment and stuff like that, I don't care what happens to them, but it's gonna make people not trust all authority figures, and that's something I'm very worried about, because we need police, we need military, we need ex-military. We need these guys. They need to be, they need to lead us. They need to, protect us, and then we work with them. And that's the ironic situation in this gang stalking thing, is people think that's what they're doing. But it's really just innocent Americans, being butchered and harassed and, tortured and targeted and then chased around and, vehicular stalk. People think they are working with their authority figures on this. And that's just not the case. So we gotta keep on making those loose ends for this, and putting up speed bumps, and slowing it down, and buying time, and building awareness, so so that good men can straighten this out, so that we'll have a chance. Because this isn't set in stone. Nothing is set in stone. And I know that things seem big, but in my heart, I pray. Which my attackers on V2K make fun of me for, or they'll say I've lost it when I start praying, which is really horrible. This is a Christian nation, and we were built on Christian principles, and that's why we've succeeded. We've succeeded in that way, because it makes men moral, and they think about what they're doing. put something good inside of men, to be a Christian, to be spiritual, to believe in a loving force in the universe. But kind of got off track there. But I pray about this, and it's not set in stone. We've got a powerful God. There is a powerful God, and even though this seems really, really big sometimes, like, I've heard a lot of people who talk about what's going on in the world, in our society, our country, and they're kind of just like, well, this is, they've kind of thrown their hands up, and they're like, this is the end times, and, we really can't do anything about it because it's coming at it, all this stuff is coming down from a higher level. I watched a couple of FEMA camp, videos where they were talking about the FEMA camps and showing them, and I can't imagine why they would need to detain 30,000 people, or have FEMA coffins, and this stuff has been pretty well researched, that the CDC is connected to some of those coffins. I guess maybe it could be for an outbreak of something. They could just be preparing. But the detention centers and, concentration camps, I can't understand that, why there'd be so many of them, all over America. And that scares me, because with this program, it's like I see them getting away with this, and everybody looks crazy, and people don't want to deal with it. They don't want to know about it if they're not involved directly. And then I see things like that are a lot scarier. I don't know, not a lot scarier. I mean, this is pretty much an electronic concentration camp. But people, we have to start looking at this. If you're not a target individual, if you are a regular person who this hasn't touched their lives, please wake up. Please wake up to some of this stuff. Please build awareness. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of what's going on. Make videos speaking out on your research about it. On other things besides just the targeting. We really have to watch each other's back. Look out for each other, and God has put this into my heart. I don't care, I don't care what happens. I mean, I care about what happens to me and my family, but on a certain level, the stuff that's coming down the pike right now is not American. This program, this gang stalking program, definitely the torturing people with directed energy weapons non-consensually is un-American. I mean, it's definitely, not Christian. It's not something, of God or of Jesus Christ. Not something that, they would approve of or want in this world. But a lot of the programs coming out, when they get away with one thing, they'll try and get away with bigger things. So awareness is so important, and I know it's like, even in this video, I'm like, a lot of people will think what I'm talking about is crazy if it hasn't touched their lives. This is technology that's not known about. They're kind of umbrellaing, and what I mean by that is they're kind of slowly putting information about how things can be gleaned from the mind, by certain frequencies and stuff like that. That is coming out in local news and special news programs, like the Alex Jones Show, gang stalking. They're kind of putting out some information, I guess, seeing how it flies. But the mainstream media isn't jumping on this and reporting it like they should, because lives are being lost. People are committing suicide. People are dying of mysterious circumstances, and they're not jumping on it like they should, because the mass media is, they're told what to report. We've got to stop that. We've got to start building so much social awareness. These humanity warriors do have the right idea. I agree with them, and comment on that if you're a target individual. I think a lot of target individuals want to kind of do it from the sidelines and write letters and build awareness and stuff like that. I want to get TIs in my city. If you are in Louisiana, please contact me. And go down to the city capitol, and do do some campaigning for targeted individuals. We have to get out there on the streets and put this in people's faces. I think they're doing a great job. I think that's an angle we have to do. We have to do what the Humanity Warriors are doing. We have to do the other angles too. Make videos, get together on Facebook and conference calls, letter writing, that type of activism. But they are coming at it from an angle that, can really help. It is important and necessary. And I got to get in touch with somebody from Humanity Warriors. Definitely, because they go out there and they have signs and flyers and stuff for awareness. But I'm going to get with somebody from them and talk about how I can do it where I am, but also tell them, we need to start, cooking food, like going down to the Capitol, getting a place, getting a permit to cook some jambalaya or whatever food is like really, special in that place. Maybe to get some tourists over, or people visiting, or just people who are walking along the street to work, and get them over, give them some food, give them a flyer, and they'll stick around, and the group, it'll make the group larger. We need to start thinking, not start thinking outside the box, because tons of TIs are already doing it. We need to keep thinking outside of the box. We need to keep coming at this from every angle. It's so important. Humanity is so important. Us evolving and progressing in life instead of being stifled and in fear all the time of, things like these programs and, people being tortured in their homes. We've got to fight it. We've got to fight it. And I guess that's just my point about, speaking up in any way you can. I know that it seems like, if you do, that it may get worse, or, somebody may find out about it from your work or something like that. These things, if you do it smart, it doesn't have that much of an impact on your normal life. You can use an anonymous name or something like that, and put it out on YouTube. And at the end of the day, your targeting they're going to ramp it up no matter what. That's just how it goes. That's the nature of the beast here. The nature of the beast. But it's not, it's going to get worse anyway, because that's just how it works. It escalates. I don't know every TI situation. I hope they go away for some of you TIs. I hope that it does stop and they go away. They don't have enough resources, and it's just some jerk bags who got a little bit of the equipment, and you can get some of this equipment online and stuff. But alright guys, keep going out there. Getting to 45 minutes, so I'm going to do a little 3-parter here. I love y'all so much. Thank you for helping me reach my goals on my channel, because I just want to get awareness out. I want to try and spark some ideas, and y'all have sparked ideas in me. Other TIs that have made videos have really, I've seen how they have the same way of thinking about this as me. They're well thought out people. They just want to live their lives in peace, and it's really inspired me. Every TI that I've talked to, keep strong out there. Keep going. Let's keep buying time, building awareness. Using any kind of defenses that you can use. Trying to talk to people about it if they are open to it, but feeling them out first. So let's keep going, guys. God is behind us. We can't let people get away with this stuff. I know it seems big, but nothing is written in stone. Nothing is written in stone, and we can make the world a better place. Even if the most powerful people in the world decide that they want this coming out, and they really don't care about our lives, and they, kind of just want to put the middle class away so they can do whatever they want. It doesn't matter. It's not set in stone. We still have a choice. We're still in this world, Just let's keep fighting, guys, and let's keep going. And God bless you all. God bless this world. God bless America and every other country. And you guys, I will see y'all on the next one, okay?